the right guard, Vaitai, out 4 games now minimum. Looks like he could be out for the season. This was just a procedural thing where they put him on PUP, injured reserve.
And they still haven't played together yet.
Absolutely. 0 snaps this offensive line played together last year, and that will continue into this year. Tommy Kramer in the starting right guard position now.
The former Viking quarterback from the 80s?
No, on the depth chart.
And that's not a bother for you, the right guard being out?
Look, as long as Decker, Ragnow, and Sewell are there, I think they can survive. Survive is what? The only thing the way I look at it is you look last year in the playoffs, Tom Brady was minus some offensive linemen, and where he struggled is in the interior. And that's where Vaitai comes in, right there in that right guard position. Because you're talking about a guy in Jared Goff. Jared Goff's not moving out of the pocket. Jared Goff isn't the guy that's going to play on the run or escape that, that would-be interior pressure. So when you get a guy like Jared Goff that's standing in there, and you got a guy that's gone down in Vaitai, I don't know how good Kramer is. We will see, open and wait. But I just think that's an easy spot for guys to come in, and then a guy like Jared Goff that's not mobile could lead to some sacks. But let's be honest here, Bray. I mean, you played in the NFL for 9 years. For a team to go through camp and be totally unscathed just doesn't happen. I mean, is there a team right now in the National Football League that all 22 starters coming into the season that you thought would be the starters are the same 22 at the end of training camp and into the regular season? As far as injuries go, this to me is one that you can survive. You can't survive one to the quarterback.
Yeah.
You could barely survive one to Swift. It's not one of the tackle positions. Nobody on defense, heaven forbid, right now. I mean, relatively unscathed here. You have to assume some injury, and this to me is one they can overcome.
I agree. Definitely, they relatively unscathed. I definitely agree. This, if you want anybody to get injured, you will. In this area would be a good place to get injured. But you're still talking about a team that struggled last year. You're still talking about a team that, a lot of people are picking to go with 6 wins. You're talking about a team that's trying to get it together. And their best position was the offensive line position that's going to protect Jared Goff, that's going to block for DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams. So to see that, just a cause for concern from me, that's all.